So you may have been in the store and saw one of these boxes and just dismissed it as maybe a board game, maybe something, um, more of a kid's toy or something. So I decided to buy one this weekend. It was on sale. I think GameStop had 20% off of most Pokemon product. I know the pop figures and plushies were on sale. So this one was as well. Normally $20. This was $16. And this has really been all that I have found on the shelf recently. So I just wanted to dig in. I didn't know much about it going into it, but did a little research before doing this video just to be like, okay, what am I expecting here? So basically what it is it's 3 pre-constructed decks to kind of get people into it. And this would be awesome for any parent that's trying to get a kid into it, because each deck apparently has instructions on like how to play it. And there's the funny part is they call it a Pikachu deck. They call it Charizard deck because Charizard's so well known, but and Charizard is the featured card in that deck. But then they call it the Pikachu deck, but Raichu is actually the card. So I always find that interesting that like Raichu just gets a bad rap because he comes from Pikachu and everybody knows Pikachu. But yeah, think it's really cool that they're see. So yeah, this is like a game, board game, because it even has this kind of laid out. So this would be really cool for especially any parent looking to get people, their kids into playing, but really just getting anyone. So here's what I was talking about. So the Charizard deck, the Pikachu deck, and the Mewtwo deck. So what's cool about this is none of these decks, no matter what combo, no one is weak to any of them, or no one is strong to any of them. Like fire can easily get dominated by a water deck, and similar to that, a grass deck could get just annihilated from this fire deck. So these all play well together, where you can really get a introduction to it without having to worry about like the doubling or the halving of damage. Cool, you get this really cool oversized flipper of Pikachu, Mewtwo, and Charizard. Again, it's ironic that Pikachu's on here, because it's Raichu. That's actually the featured card. Okay, cool. So you get the Battle Academy. I'm curious to see what this will get me inside of the game. So yeah, a lot of packaging here, but it does have this couple page guide to show you. Looks like it shows you the deck list as well as some strategies and how to get started. So again, I think this is a very cheap way to get into the game. Gauge someone's interest, especially how kids can be. I recently talked to a guy that I traded some cards with that had mentioned that his daughter, I think he said she was 5, and was trying to get her into the game as he was getting back in and didn't seem interested. Now it's like every night she wants to play a game of Pokemon cards. So hopefully once my daughter gets that age, she's just over 1.5 years, so she's got a little ways to go, but really looking forward to those days. So it has a couple of flippers here, as well as a bunch of damage counters. I prefer putting the dice on the actual the dice damage counters that you get from the ETBs as opposed to these, but these work fine, and it saves on them having to put expensive dice in these decks. So one other thing that I wanted to highlight is this ironically is probably the cheapest way to be guaranteed a Charizard card. So okay, so they're not in plastic, but here it is. So this is the Hidden Fates Charizard GX. What you'll see here is the cards each have an indicator here. So this is 60. I'm guessing there's something to do with the deck and everything. But yeah, so you're guaranteed this, which if you're looking to collect Charizards, this is an easy way to get one, because you're going to get one no matter what. So this bad boy's going into the collection. What I'll probably do is swap out the GX cards and put those into my top loaders and hold on to them and replace them with something else in here. But yeah, let's just go through and see. So it looks like it's a mix between... Okay, so it's got Hidden Fates, is interesting, but then all Sun and Moon, it looks like. I don't see any Sword and Shield besides these Hidden Fates. Well, yeah, duh, Hidden Fates was Sun and Moon. Okay, so sorry, that was a stupid. With all the reprints, I forgot that Hidden Fates seems a lot newer than it actually is. Yeah, I got some team up there. Interesting. I guess I was thinking it was going to be newer, so this product must have been out for a while, but again, this is pretty much all I'm seeing on the shelf here. So yeah, Cynthia's a good card. You got the Switch, How, which is basically Sun and Moon's version of Hop, where you get to draw 3 cards. Every good deck has a great ball in it. Ooh, I love me some Kangaskhan. There's some really what was the one? It was a Sun and Moon set where it's got a really nice attack. Got Charmeleon. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to replace Moltres. Cool. I'm gonna have to replace this Charizard and the Mewtwo and the Raichu with something. So anyone has any suggestions, let me know. But yeah, you get this cool deck holder too to kind of keep your cards all in one place versus just being out in the elements. But for $16, you get a lot of good value here, to be honest. And again, a kid that is getting into it, they're automatically gonna be drawn to these holographic cards. So for now, anyway, I'm gonna keep these out. When I'm playing with people, I haven't done a like a competition or anything yet with paper cards, but a physical game. But I just get so nervous playing with these fancy cards, so I usually limit them to holo rare or below. A lot of rares, regular rares. But yeah, it looks similar here. See, Alolan Raichu. Maybe I can sub out another Alolan Raichu with that. You get the Hidden Fates Pikachu, which was one of my favorite arts of him. Chansey. So yeah, this, again, you get basically 3 decks for, in this case it was $16, plus you get those GX cards. Pretty cool product, if I do say so myself. You get this really nice, I guess I was expecting this to be similar to the other decks that you'll buy that come with just a paper version of this layout, but this is like a fancy, this is one where a kid could throw it on the ground and you'll still be able to use it. They can't rip, I mean, they could rip it, I guess, from this spot over here, but much more stable. And again, it lays out exactly what you're supposed to do. Here's what you can do during your turn. Explains the damage on the right, the costs on the left, hit points. It lays it out perfectly. Let me just show you. So you put that right there, and it explains, yep, there's the name, there's the hit points, here's the attack damage. I mean, this top attack doesn't do anything, but here it is down there, and then the cost. Super cool. Really like this. This is better than I even expected. I knew when I was doing a little research, I'm like, yeah, this seems like a pretty good product for the $20 price tag. But it was interesting that there were so many on the shelf compared to everything else is sold out. But then you see that, like, even theme decks these days are sold out. So with the fact that you get a Charizard in this, I thought that there'd be scalpers going and buying this and just pulling out all these cards. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. Again, this is definitely a great starter product where you don't have to invest too much to see if a kid's gonna like it. Sometimes you'll buy like booster packs or these theme decks, and it'll run easily double that. So 40, 50, if you're buying sealed booster packs, even more than that, to try and get some cards to start playing. Whereas this, $20 if you're out, you can probably find someone that would buy this for close to that anyway. So definitely give this the seal of approval for Pokemon products. Hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps the channel with each subscriber as I do all these unboxings and opening packs and talking about video games and what have you. I try to respond to everybody that I can. And while you're at it, you might as well throw a like down on the video and leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this product, or if there's anything similar that especially geared towards getting people into the game. I'm hoping it kind of switches from right now, I don't know, maybe like 80% of the people are collectors and 20% are players. I'd like to see that about half and half, just because I think that will really help balance out the hobby and make sure that we don't have just people buying the packs just for the singles and um, pricing them so high that people can't even play with them. So again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back here real soon.